Hey guys, welcome to our Azure Learning YouTube channel. In this video, we're gonna see what is Cosmos DB and what and all we can do there, and what are all the advantage, what are all the improvement they did in that particular service. So this is what literally today we're gonna see, and yeah. So let's get into the topic. First of all, what is Cosmos DB? Why Cosmos DB? See, let's take a comparison. So I'm just opening this image. See, initially people are using SQL. SQL means SQL database they are using. There, they can store all the information in a sequential form like a table. So what they would store under the table means a processed information. This one we know, correct? So coming to the NoSQL, here they are providing the various format to store their data. It can be a key value pairs, or it can be a column family, it can be a document, it can be a graph. Okay, so it literally providing many formats, so we can keep data in these formats to access those data. For example, I have a key value, you have a column family means, to access all those value in real time. So many APIs are there. Okay, so this Cosmos DB literally providing the NoSQL databases. Okay, initially it's named like document DB. Later they improvised many things inside. So now it's Cosmos DB. So to access a database, they are literally providing various API interface to access that. Okay, initially, see this. See, I have a table value. I have a MongoDB data. So that you wants to interact with the MongoDB means here itself you can create the DB. Okay, so in one place you can create an SQL, you can create a German, and then you can create a MongoDB data, Cassandra data, everything. And also they are providing the interface as well. Using that interface, we can access the data. This is what literally Cosmos DB is doing. And then all the data would store under the in backend, that would store under the JSON format. And if you want to retrieve the data, uh, whichever you convenient means, you can choose the type in that interface. For example, I just want to keep my value in the key value basis means you can store everything in a key value basis, but in backend that would store in a JSON format. So that easily that can be retrieved by uh, another interface as well. Okay, so for that they using the JSON format, and then here they're providing the high availability. Just see this image. This is the primary location which you where you having the Cosmos DB, and some peoples are located in this country, and Australia, and then India, and in this country. See, they accessing the data. See, if you wants to access the data with low latency means you should be near by of that actual location. Okay, so for example, I have a DB in Mumbai. So if I wants to access the database with low latency means I should be near with that database. Okay. Similarly, if we wants to access the database with low latency means we should be in near of the database. Okay, but the actual thing is it provide various high availability, strong, eventual, prefix, and like that, two more things would come. Literally it providing 5 kind of high availability according to your requirement. For example, if you need a best performance but low consistency means you can go with the eventual. And if you need a uh, strong consistency, and then low performance means you can go with the strong. Okay, so here the main thing is first you should analyze your requirement, and then you can choose the high availability type. Okay, and then main important thing is you can keep you can set the DR as well here. If that primary database suddenly gone means you can be a you can set a backup database. Okay, so then what will happen is if that primary database suddenly gone means you won't literally you won't lose any data from that. So it would change the DB role to that another DB. Okay, so initially that would be a primary. So now If that DB is gone means, then this would switch that role to the another DB. Okay, so DR also it would do. So yeah, so this is what inside of in this Cosmos DB. And the main important thing is you can create a DB in any format. So this time, first the main and then sorry and then the main important thing is, first we should create a Cosmos DB account. So then only we can decide which database you want. So first we'll create a Cosmos DB and then we'll configure the DB. So first I'm just going with Cosmos DB. Okay, see, recommended APIs. Cosmos DB for NoSQL, Cosmos DB for MongoDB. And if you want to get for Germlin or Cassandra or any other means, you can pick it. So I'm just taking the table format, which is easy to use. So that I'm just creating this. First, we need to tell the resource group where we gonna have this, which is my RG. I'm just giving a name like that. And here we need to give the Cosmos DB account name. So my Cosmos DB 181. Okay, this is my account name. And availability zone. See, um, if you want to keep particularly, you want to keep this in one particular availability zone means you can give it. Otherwise, you can go with the location. See, I'm just going to tell. I'm just going to choose Central India. So we have Central India is. See, these are all the supported region for this Cosmos DB. And then capacity, so which can be provisioned throughput or serverless. Okay, so if you are comfortable with the serverless means you can go with this. But only the thing is, it's just a capacity mode. Okay, don't change anything in that interface side. And Cosmos DB free trial stuff, which is I'm just applying the free trial literally. Okay, so here we can get the 25 GB of free account, and yeah. So and then global distribution. So I'm not going to enable the multi-region rights, so that I'm just keeping this option. And also this won't come under a free trial, so that it's in a disabled state. And then networking, okay, so this can be fine. And then transport layer security, okay, so which can be in 102, 1.2, okay. And then this is the backup policy. Okay, so periodically if he wants to take a backup means you can take it, or else continuously he wants to take a backup for 7 days, or 30 days means you can go with this. So this is the periodical level, this is the interval time, and then retention time. Okay, and then copies of data retain. Okay, so here that would be on 2. Okay, so it's just a redundancy part. Okay, it would replicate the same thing in another location for high availability. If you are not comfortable to go with the geo means you can go with the zone, which also fine. Okay, if you're gonna do zone means, if that zone suddenly facing any issue or something means your that would affect your data as well. That's the thing here. So in this session I'm just going with the geo and data encryption. If you have any encryption key which you have in your key vault means you can pick that key here, but currently I don't have any key vault and then keys inside. So let's go with the service management key. Service management key means Azure literally would apply some encryption, one encryption things to your Cosmos DB. So I'm just choosing the first option, and this tags and all we know, so it's a description part. So now we can create here. Okay, so we'll wait for some time. This one would literally takes 2 to 3 minutes. So we'll wait for some time. Once it got created means we'll go inside and then we'll create it. So I initially said it's for a table. It's to store the table informations. So if you are not comfortable to go with the table, I just wants to go with the SQL or something means here you can choose it. Okay, if you are comfortable to go with the PostgreSQL or Apache, so you can choose it here. Okay, it's in the creation state, and then I just took this Central India because currently I am located in this India, so that to access the data faster, I just choose this. This is what the right region. See here, read region. See, as per the diagram, okay, around four read regions are there. Okay, currently I'm not going to choose that much read region, because if I'm going to increase the number of read region, um, that would affect my billing literally. So that in this session I didn't configure that much read region. Okay, so first you should analyze your requirement, and then you can increase your read locations. Okay, I think still in the creation state. Okay, so the deployment process is going on. We'll wait for some time. And then see this image. Whatever the data, if you're gonna store means that would be under the collections. Okay, Cosmos DB is going to be the top level layer, database is going to be the next layer, and then collection is going to be the second layer. Collection is literally like a directory. See, if we want to keep some files into one particular location means we would keep that into one particular directory, right? Similarly, these collections also similarly like a directory. Inside a directory we are keeping all the files, okay, all the uh, DB data. Okay, this is the actual layer here. I'll show you practically as well. I think this would complete in few minutes, so we'll see. So 3 minutes ago we initiated this. Okay, so our DB got created. So let's go inside, and here we can find many things here. Okay, so first I'm just opening the overview interface. See, first I'm just going to create a new table. Okay, so this one would load, and then the main important thing is here we have a bug. See, initially if you're gonna open this Cosmos DB means this would take literally 3 to 4 minutes to show the interface here. That's the small drawback in this Cosmos DB interface, but this would come. So I will wait for it. See, now this one is loading. Yeah, finally it comes. Now we can give the table ID. So I'm just giving the table name, which is my student data. Okay, so this is my table name, and see, table scale, manual or auto scale. So it can be manual now. Okay, if you want to get you know high availability, sorry, if you want to do auto scale, if that read write uh, unit becomes high means it can increase the read write capacity. If you have any requirement means you can go with that auto scaling, but in our case manual is fine. Okay, it's loading. Wait for it. Okay, see, here we have created the table. So inside the table we have an entities. Okay, so I'm just switching inside of an entities. See, here we have a various options, that run query, add and query, like many things we can find here. So I'm just going to add a new entity. So just give me a minute. Yeah, so I'm just adding the new entity here. So which is name, and then name is Sam, His age is 24 and his um, phone number is, I'm just putting some name. Okay, so it's a general information partition key and I'm just giving it like 1 1. So I'm just adding this entity. I have added. So see that entry got added. If you wants to add one more entity, do the same. So two ages 34 and the name is Satish and phone is okay. So I'm just giving a number, and in addition to this, in this record, I'm just going to pass value for address. Okay, address. I'm just giving an address like ADD1. Okay, ADD1 is going to be our address. So I'm just adding the entity. So then close here. See, that's it. We have added the record. See this one. Where is it? This query builder. See this new class means here you can do the filtration. See, I just wanted to filter if anybody has a name like Sam means it should show. So like that, if you have a requirement, just filter like that. This would come. See, it only giving the Sam record because we have filtered here. This is what the run code. Okay, if you want to add more and more entity, you can give this. And if you want to delete that record means you can give it. For example, I'm just giving the delete option. Sorry, sorry, that's not a delete. That's for this filtration delete here. So in this advanced option, if you have a huge records, there if you want to filter something means you can do it here. Okay, so yeah, so these are all the operators which are using here. Okay, so I just want to partition key can be a 1 and I'm just deleting. Sorry, actually here that option come. Okay, initially here we can type something here, but that's not here. Okay, so no problem. Okay, so that's it guys in this video. So in that next, if you guys are interested to get a part 2 video means, in that video I'll show you so how we can connect with the one real-time web application with the Cosmos DB, and then we'll discuss more thing about the high availability stuff. Okay, so many things are there inside to discuss. Okay, so if you guys are interested to get the part 2 video, so just put thumbs up in our comment section. I'll try to make a part 2 video. Okay guys, that's it in this video. I'll see you in the next part. Thank you everyone. Bye.